Oh, dude, my phone's being propped up on my friend Joshua Lee's book, Shadows and Other Beings, and about 6 Naruto mangas, so don't feel bad.
Yeah. And so, like, all I did was play games. I made skits that I enjoyed with my friends, and, like, a bunch of people in grade school made fun of me for it, and so I just decided to quit that one and in secrecy start the Nooksby channel. And that has been super fun. And all I'm doing is the same stuff, except for making skits. I'm just playing games with friends. I've been live streaming a lot more lately. And like all of those people who made fun of me texted me and they were like, hey, we're sorry about that. And I was like, no, it's cool. I forgave you like a long time ago, but like, don't be a douchebag next time, you know? And so like, I don't know. It's just weird because like, the Nooksby stuff I've done for 4 years as well, coming up on 5. So I've been on YouTube for 8 years, it feels like, if not longer.
Yeah.
That's how math works. 4 and 4 is 8.
Yeah. Oh no, I have to like double check myself sometimes too. Like my wife is extremely good at math, and then I don't know what it is. Like I was like, it needs to be 10 inches. She's like, what do you mean? It's like, so we got a 5 foot board, a 5-inch board, and a 5-inch board. 5 and 5 is 10, right? I'm not being a retard. 5 and 5 is 10. And she's like, no. I'm like, okay, I'm doubting myself. I'm doubting myself. Like it was something. This is not exactly the issue, but it was something that simplistic.
Yeah.
But I was like, I know 5 plus 5 is 10, but also she is far superior than I am in anything with math in it. So by her saying it is not correct, I automatically doubt myself. I'm like, oh, okay, she's smarter than I am. Then she's like,
right?
Wait, no, you said 5 by. Yeah, you said 5 plus. I was like, okay, thank God, because I thought I was a retard.
When somebody corrects me on something, I know I'm right. I'm like, wait, am I right?
Am I right? I'm like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10. 10. Yeah, it's 5 and 10. Yes, that's right.
Yeah. And so, how the hell? Hold on. There we go. Nah, I'm subscribed to you. I thought I was. I was not.
Woo!
I'm sorry. No,
dude,
journey...
Yeah, go for it.
I was gonna say that the journey, the original goal for 2020, since we had quarantine and everything sucked, was to hit 100. That's all I wanted to do. By the end of the year, I wanted to hit 100, and I hit it I think the same day of my birthday. I think it was my birthday. I hit the goal of 100, which was astronomical to me, and something in my brain was like, well, now we got to keep going. We can't slow down and stop. So in the span of less than 4 months, I was like, we're going to 200. That's it. We're going to 200, all or nothing. And at the rate I was going, I was like, I'm gonna easily hit this in December. But everybody else was like, no, we'll hit it. We'll hit it in February. And I was right. Hit it in December, and we're currently sitting at 214. And the last thing I uploaded, everything I've been uploading lately is just a bunch of VODs from Twitch. But the last actual video is me and my buddy from Canada playing Viscera's workshop or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And it's the Santa one for Christmas because it's a Christmas video. And that was a good 4-hour session of us just playing games, edited down to a 20-minute video. And the reason I haven't uploaded much any lately is because college and homework, and I have an actual job that I have to do, working at the radio station on campus, and I like live streaming, and putting work into videos is something I'm lazy, first of all, and second of all, it's more I can half-ass. Sorry, not if I swear ahead of time.
No, dude, no. I just said retard within 5 minutes of the conversation.
Yeah, but still, I don't know what flies. I can half-ass something all day.
Everything flies.
All right, dope. Now that I know. Sweet. Also, I have really bad ADHD. So to anybody watching, if there's any point where I'm talking here and then we just drift off to a conversation over here, I'm sorry ahead of time.
No, that's exactly what we go for. Like I said, the video I just uploaded today. It's a stained glass artist. I'm expecting an hour and a half conversation. We're going to run out. And then he's like going through talking points from the Communist Manifesto. I was like, I can fuck with this guy. Then turns into like a 2-hour conversation when it was supposed to be like an hour. I'm like, I could make this 3, but if I don't go to bed by 11 o'clock, I will not go to work tomorrow. I need to go to work.
I need to go to class every day. I wake up at 8 a.m. every day, no matter what time my classes are, just so I have a set schedule. And I woke up at 8:30 today, and I was like, God, I'm late. So my class was at 11, though. So losing my train of thought, right, is something that's so great because I forgot what I was talking about. YouTube, why I haven't been uploaded lately. So why I haven't been uploading lately is more, like I said, college, class, work, homework, and then live streaming on the side. And again, I can have something all day, but what I want to do is like some video essay type deals. I want to put actual work into this. I want it to be content I am proud of, and I can upload whatever. And I know at least 3 people will watch it, but I don't want to upload just whatever. I want to make, like, if I play games, I want to like make people laugh. And I can't do that. I've played games by myself, and then I've played games with my friends, and the friend videos, other than the video essays, do better than by myself. So I tried playing like Stanley Parable. I hated it. I couldn't be funny. I tried forcing the funny, and I was like, nope, can't do that. And so I've just taken a break from YouTube. I've been trying to do more Twitch stuff, but at the same time, college is important. I would like to be a radio host one day. And yeah, that's really the explanation. That I'm just lazy.
Yeah, no, I hear you. Like sometimes, like I'll be like editing videos at work during both of my lunch breaks, and then like 50% of the time, because that's what I'm supposed to be doing. But 50% of the time, I'll just be sitting there and just be like, no, there's an anime on right now, and it's in Japanese. So unfortunately, I can't watch this episode and edit at the same time because I have to read the subtitles. So no, I completely understand.
Same here. It's like it's the same for me. If I'm gonna do something that's like watching anime or watching, and I don't watch much anime. I just finished season 2 of Space Dandy, which was my first anime, and I'm trying to watch Cowboy. I want to start watching Cowboy Bebop, but I want to order the Steelbook edition of it because why not? Second anime, and I can't have like a list of like, okay, this is what we're watching now. It's just like we're gonna go in order instead of like this, because for me it's difficult. So that's why I play games one at a time. I can't, like with streaming, it's different because it's like, okay, I'm not going to sit down and play this constantly. I'm going to do this for people to watch, and I'm just here to vibe. But like games like Horizon, I just beat Horizon Zero Dawn in December. It was good.
That game.
I really enjoyed it.
Mwah, I love it.
It's really good. I really enjoyed it. I beat it in December, and what was supposed to come after that was Uncharted 1 because I bought the Nathan Drake collection. But I've taken a break from like playing games in order, and then after that was supposed to be Uncharted 2 and then Uncharted 3 because I've categorized it by how quickly I can beat them. Uncharted 1 is about 8.5 hours.
Uh-huh.
And like the longest game I have on there is probably Dark Souls. So yeah.
That's a nightmare. So you said you wanted to be a radio host. Now, is that just as a backup, or you want to be a radio host and you want to be a YouTuber, gamer, Twitch, or whatever? Or is the radio host just that's what I would fall back on if like this didn't work out?
It's more like, in my opinion, in my mind, everybody in the world has a set goal in mind of what they're okay with doing, what they'll be happy with doing, and being on the radio is like the job I want. I would love to just play music, talk on the radio, play music, and then do stuff like this on the side, and then whichever one takes off higher is what I'll just go with.
Yeah. So why not have a podcast?
Money reasons. I would like to like have it on Spotify. Here's the thing for me, if I'm going to do something, I would love to put all the money I could into it, get it everywhere, and then just start it. And for me, since I only make about $7.25 an hour, and I work about I don't know. I don't even know how much I work in a week. Everything's been so up and down lately. I got a promotion recently, so it's been trying to figure out how much I'm working. It's just I don't think I would have enough money for it. And then over the summertime when I go home and campus is closed, I don't have stable income.
What are you talking about? You've got everything you need right there. You like in the frame of the video that you're in, you already have better quality equipment than I have.
I think another thing, like, so if I'm just going to put it to YouTube or Twitch or whatever, I think another thing is just finding people who would love to actually be a part of it. And I've asked people, trust me, I want to do a podcast. It's more about just finding, like, I want it to be the people I've been working with playing game-wise lately. I would love to just, and that's nothing against you. I'm not saying I don't want you to be open. No, it's cool. Sorry, I overthink things a lot.
No, you're good, dude. No, trust me. I can tell where you're coming from. But like, I mean, and so you've done all this like streaming and stuff, but I haven't heard anything from TikTok, and that was my initial thing too. I was like, because I kind of modeled myself after Joe Rogan just a bit, and I know the audacity that you have to like possess to say that. But his first 100 episodes were the same 5 people, and that was my greatest fear. But when I got on TikTok, like I'm set to the end of April, and it's like an episode a week. I used to do 2 episodes a week, but we're doing house renovations, so I had to cut it down to half. But like I'm like end of April, May. I've got people till then. So, I mean, you go to TikTok, you find somebody with 20,000 followers, go to their Instagram, they have 1,000 followers, message them with an interest and an invite, and they come on your show.
Yeah, it's more just like, I enjoy talking to people. I enjoy just doing stuff.
Because I mean, and honestly, I kind of want to have a thing where it's kind of like a Philip DeFranco kind of thing where I'm like, here's 3 news stories. Here's what they say is going on with as less of a political twist towards either side that I can throw on it personally.
Yeah.
My opinion. And then we cut to the guest. Or you could do the Tim Dillon route where you literally just have a list of things and then you rip them apart in any way, shape, or form possible. I mean, there's 1,000 ways to do it. But with a radio host, like I was like, because radio host was always like, it's so free. It's so you get to do what you want. But then I'm driving home and I hear commercials for the 106.7 KMX station. I can't remember the poor man's name, but he like the prank call segments they do. They're like, hey, this is Billy. What up? What up? And she's like, who is this? It's Billy. What up? What up? And I'm like, this is what it's come to. This is what you're doing in the morning. You're calling people and saying, what up to get a response.
I could understand.
That is so sad. Like, and then I like hear other podcasters. Yeah, go ahead.
I was going to say, I could understand where like some segments like that come from, because to some people it's funny, but I can understand like if you are repetitive and you do it like every morning. If you're like, oh, it's Prank Call Tuesday, then okay. So every Tuesday you can expect at a certain time. But is it like it's an everyday thing, or is it just like?
I haven't listened to nobody listens to the radio. I'm gonna just be honest.
Well, like, that's the thing. Is it's also like for us at the station here, we're online instead of. A lot of people listen more to online radio. I had a radio show. I quit doing it this semester so I could focus on everything else. And we have about an average of 6,000 listeners just in total for our station, right? Whatever.
Whatever. No. 6,000. I'm going to shutter the doors any minute now with my 26 subscribers. I'm sorry, 27. You just hit that follow button.
It was at 27 when I subscribed, so that means it's at 28 now.
Oh, 28. Ooh la la.
And
but yeah, no, 6,000 listeners. You're destitute. You're about to close your doors.
Yeah. And my show, I just sat there, I talked, played music. I'm like, oh, what's up? Doing this today. And I was just me. Everybody thinks you have to put on a persona. No, I'm just myself. And I gathered about 8,000 listeners per show that I did.
See, now I don't know if this would have resulted in termination or a write-up or what, but
I can tell you
not
probably.
not calling out like, hey, if you like my stuff, subscribe to my Twitch channel.
You could do that as long as you ran it by somebody like, hey, can I promote this? And it will give you like the yes or no, and it's no biggie.
I'd have totally done it. I'd have 100% done it.
All the time.
8,000 people, I would have 1,000% done it.
I think because like I barely gained anything from it, but like still I would always like I've got a bunch of random people, and that's what I love. There's gonna come a point where there's just people you don't know subscribing, and that's when your fan base is starting. Is when you don't know who they are. Like I have a bunch of people in Discord that I know that I met online, but like they know my content, they enjoy my content, but we're friends. So I don't consider them a fan, I guess I should say, or a part of the audience. I just consider them a part of somebody who I like not work with, but like hang out with online. And then there are people recently who have just been joining the community that I just don't know. And I want to keep it that way. I don't want to get to know them. I don't want to, and it's nothing against them. It's more like, it's like being somebody in Gotham City and seeing Batman. You want to know more about them and like get to know them because like people, but like you also know it'll ruin some sort of illusion in your brain if you do.
And thank God, because I felt bad comparing myself to Joe Rogan, but you just compared yourself to Batman, so I feel much better.
Yeah, you're good, man. You're good.
I feel so much better now. Continue about how you're Batman.
Yeah. That's how I tried. Speaking of which, that's how I tried to help a friend get over something. I was like, it could be worse, and they're like, how? I'm like, your parents could be dead, and you could be raised by a butler and dress up as a freak. You know, it could be worse. And they were like, did you just compare me to Batman? And I was like, no.
Maybe. It's like, do you like being compared to Batman?
Because if not, then no, I wasn't comparing you to Batman. But if so, then yes. No, it's just like, I don't know. It's cool. I've met a lot of interesting people online. I've made a lot of friends online. Something I never thought I really could do because I'm an extrovert and I don't really know outside of in real life, I guess I should say. And being at college was one of my greatest fears as well, was just like, am I going to be able to make friends? Because I made friends in high school kind of easily. I don't want to be like, oh, I'm so great, because I'm not. I'm just a dude who plays games and like has fun all the time. But like, it was, once you learn how to make your first 5 friends, you start to, in my mind, I started developing like, okay, how did I meet them? Okay, and it's just a matter of not being awkward when talking to somebody. So like this, I'm just talking to you. It's not like, I'm like, oh, should I say this? No, I'm just me. This is what I'm doing. Whatever, you know? And if I step out of line, you'll be like, hey, come back here. Don't. And then, and so I don't know where I was going with that, but I know another thing I was going to say.
Run with it. Don't admit your fault. Just act like it's natural, and people will forget about it in like 10 seconds.
Right? Yeah. That's called the magic of editing. That's why I enjoy doing YouTube videos.
Oh no. This does. I don't edit.
No, I know. But like, that's the perk of like playing games with people that you can edit stuff out. Yeah, whatever. On YouTube, for me, the mindset I had to get into was starting out with a small goal. So I wanted to reach 50 subs. The big goal,
I love it. No, that's my greatest. Like when I start Twitching or Twitch streaming, I'm so scared that I'm just gonna hit this high. I'm like, I am. Like, yeah, no, it's you gotta have that. You gotta have that deep voice, or you just done.
And so my big goal is to hit 100,000. I want that plaque. That's what I want. I want that like silver plex as congratulations, 100,000, and I could quit. I probably won't, but like I'll be good.
You can quit now, but 100,000 subscribers like, fuck it, I'm coming after Ninja.
Yeah, it's just like 100,000. All right, I'm done. YouTube over. Cool, fun run. Bye, guys. But I don't want to because I feel like that's a big, like, that's the biggest middle finger to a bunch of people who enjoy your
Could
content.
you imagine the 100,000 subscriber? I found this guy. I've watched 2 or 3 videos. I think he's great. I think he's going places.
Then gets like the bell notification. I whine.
Hey, bitches, I'm out.
I'm out.
I've done it. Peace. And you're just like, oh my God, what? I felt so betrayed.
That is like the biggest middle finger. I got the plaque. I'm done. And just that's it. That's the video.
Yeah.
Description. I deleted all social media. Just that's it. No.
I'm living in the mountains. I smelted down my play button into a dagger, and I'm going to live off the land.
That's all. That's the reason I want the dagger so badly. I mean, the play button. That.
Yeah.
No. But that's my big goal. But currently I'm just sitting at like, okay, let's hit 250. Or let's hit 50. Okay, let's hit 60. And then when I hit 70, I was like, now we need to big push, market. And I got annoying for like a few months. I was like, I sent all these promo arts to people, and I was like, yo, can you just like, here's the message you need to type out. Just send it with this image. And they're like, yeah. I'm like, sweet. And that's what got me to 200. I didn't even get to sit and like enjoy 100. I was just like, we're at 100, we're going. And then when I hit 200 in December, I was like, all right. It's like Thanos at the end of Infinity War. Spoilers. At the end of Infinity War, when he like sits down on his farm, he's like, and then it fades to black. That was me. Sweet. Now we can go do something else.
Nice. Yeah, I haven't really because I kind of want my stuff to grow organically, but at the same time, because like I see smaller YouTubers like there's these guys, 3 Guys in Cider. They're up to 500 right now. They do cider reviews in New York, and guy named Christian Reeves, shout out to him. He has his own podcast in the UK. He's up at about 500, maybe 6 by now. He was at a high 5 last time I talked to him, or last time I saw any of his videos. And I don't think it's sponsored content, but they spam their stuff a lot. Yeah. Which, I mean, good on them. But I'll only release like one, and like I release an update on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook every time I put out a new video. And I think I put out one when I released 2 videos last week, and then I got like 10 new subscribers in a day, and I was just like, holy shit, I'm making it. That's the push I was waiting for. So, right? Yeah. And then I was like, guys, this is stupid. I understand this, but I'm very excited about these 2 new people that have decided I'm worth a damn. So thank you. And so now I'm just waiting for that. So while I want it to grow naturally, I could be 10 years from now and be like, hey, you've got 100,000, and then future Brock come, or like parallel universe is like, oh, I pushed the channel every day and now we're at 1 million. I'm like, fuck. Yeah. It's like, it sucked at the beginning. I had people laughing, but we're at 1 million now. I'm like,
and that's what it is it's like I had a bunch of people just like making fun of me, and like my old channel was Sly Gaming 6123, and if you find it now, it's just like I'm sitting at 69 subs there, and I'm just like, nice. But like in high school, they would be like, oh, it's Sly Gaming, and I'm just like, okay. But now I'm just like, oh, you know me, you know who I am? I'm the Nooksby. You know what that means? And I'm like 70 subs on YouTube. What's up? And just stuff like that. But and here's the weird part: is Twitch is more like, I don't even know who's following me on Twitch at this point. I know like I could count my hands twice, maybe. That's really about it on like who I know is following me. And I'm at. Quickly pulls up Google. Not Twitter.
Oh, I don't need to be reminded how abysmal that following is.
God, I hate Twitter. I'm at 83 followers? Wow. No, it's just that like the thing here's the thing. Speaking of, whoever viewers watching this, I'm sorry. This is just who I am. I don't take medicine for this. We're at here this subject, now we're here. There is an algorithm to YouTube and an algorithm to Twitch. And I don't know like the full secret. This isn't a game theory, but that's just a theory. But for YouTube, it's a constant grind. Constant. You got to be putting out content regularly. I don't know how regularly, but regularly. And I've fallen off that train because I'm a little burned out as well. With Twitch, I've learned people come to your stream more if you have lo-fi beats in the background at a low volume, chat's on screen, the commentary's good or decent. You're not just like being an asshole. Chat, it also has to play kind of important, because like if people aren't chatting, then it's like, oh god. So starting on Twitch kind of sucks, but if you get your friends in there, it's just And then rating people, when you can rate a channel, you have a higher chance of them rating you, and then that you share viewers. So with somebody I know, Mr. Savior HD, currently live right now playing Bloodborne and then Stardew Valley after that. 9.8k subs on YouTube, right? Crazy. I'm gonna be real. If Savior sees this, hey buddy. If not, that sucks. I'll send it to him. When it's out.
He'll see it one day, I'm sure.
I really enjoy Savior's content. I really enjoy that. And what's sad is there's a dude who I'm not going to name. I don't want him known. He's a bad person, whatever. That's how I figured this out. He said his philosophy was, if you rate somebody with a higher stream rate than you, they'll potentially raid you one day. And what's sad is he's right. And here's the thing. Alec, if you're watching this, I don't rate Savior for his viewership. I just want people to enjoy, because he's so nice. It's so, like, you can go there, have, like, a drink or whatever, and just, like, relax. Savior has such good vibes that he's one of my first ever streamers that I actually enjoy, where chat isn't a bunch of 12-year-olds. We're all, like, a majority of them are adults in college, and we're all just there having a good time, commentating over the game, talking about this, that, or the other, and it's so nice. And that's what I want. That's what I want to achieve. Getting a raid from him would be amazing, but at the same time, I don't expect it. I try raiding smaller people who are smaller viewership than me, and I have like a max of 10. And so like, and you can be like, 10, whatever. But it's more like those 10 people can give somebody else a follow and help that person out, is my philosophy on it. So like raiding Savior does absolutely nothing for me. It does nothing for him except give him like 3 more followers, if anything, right? And so like him rating me is big, me rating him isn't as important. So I try to raid people who are smaller than me and try to help them out, and help the little guy. I hear you. Not to be like, oh, I'm so great. No, it's just like it takes a community, it takes a village, I guess I should say. And so, like, my buddy Aves is live right now playing Skyblock. And so I try to raid him, give him some viewership. But, like, at the same time, he usually ends way before I end. So I can't raid him. I don't know. It's just, Twitch is weird. The more you raid people, the more they have a higher chance of raiding you back. And so it's more like I scratch your back, you might scratch my back one day.
Now, you're saying raid or rate?
Raid, like RAID.
Okay, so that would be your channel with all of your followers, like...
And I take all of them and I just throw them in their chat. I end my stream and they start watching him.
Huh, okay.
And so that also...
So that could be one of those, like, little Mr. Beast things where he's like, my 5,000 people watching me, let's go find a guy with under 100. Then he's just like, oh my god, where are all these people coming from?
Them, and then like 5,000 people are in this random dude's chat, just like, hey, what's up? We're rating you from Mr. Beast. And then like your just screen is overloading with follows, and it's just like, cool, everything's broken, but like, thank you, Mr. Beast. So that's what it's like. And then
that's actually kind of dope. I like that.
That's why I love Twitch. I love Twitch because I can interact with the audience. I really enjoy talking to the chat, even if it's like 2 people. It's weird, It's that illusion I was talking about. There's an illusion there that it's like there's a person behind that screen, and just knowing that is all I need to be happy. It's just like you don't even have to say anything. There it is. Sorry. I usually like to fidget, and I have cards, and so take it, and then you catch it.
Nice.
I don't know how well that worked.
I saw that. I saw Jimmy Woo did that on WandaVision.
Yes!
I was like, that is fantastic.
Like Jimmy Woo.
He followed his dreams.
And then he catches the card, so.
He followed his dream. He became a magician.
There's the video I'm watching on how to learn how to do it. They like did it like this, right? Oh. And then he catches it, but when he goes, what if, bleh, sorry. He goes, what if somebody wants to see the other side of your hand? And then he turns his hand around and quickly moves the card without you noticing, and then does it again, and then the card's behind his hand again. And I'm like, I want to learn how to do that. So I've been learning nonstop. That's just been practicing.
So, because that shit, because like I've talked to Princess Etch. Her video will be out before this video, which will be probably about next week or so for your information. And I guess for anyone else who's listening to this now. But she is like one of four. Like, so I saw her on YouTube when she had like her reels. So she'd take her TikToks and put them on YouTube, and then YouTube would be like, oh, this is an under 30-second video. Let's throw it on the reels. So she is a professional Etch-a-Sketch artist and actually did a cover photo for Disney UK for the WandaVision series.
That's awesome.
Oh, yeah. So I found her at a weird time. She was at about 500 YouTube subscribers. And then I was like, awesome. Find her Twitter, message her, ask her to be on the podcast. And then she blew up. I think she's at like 38,000 subs right now within the span of like not even 4, maybe 4 weeks, like almost within a month or two. And I'm like, fuck, she, Princess Etch.
Oh, I missed an S. Go me.
Princess just Princess Etch WandaVision. That might pull up on Twitter, which is wild because her story, they commissioned her for it. They said, we'll pay you. You're not getting any credit. You know how it is. They post it and everybody's like, so you're just not going to credit the artist, you piece of shit? And they're like, oh, no. Here's Princess Etch. We didn't mean to upset you, internet. Like, it takes like 5 people to make enough noise. And then they're like, oh, no. We're so sorry, masses. We'll cave. And then she was like, yeah, no, here I am. And then she, like, I think she and the day before, I was like running through her TikTok just to like refresh myself. Yeah. And then the latest TikTok, she's like, here's Etch-a-Sketches with unique handles and what I think of them. 500,000 views. And I'm like, fuck me.
I could do that one day. Not that I would be that successful, but I could do it.
Oh, she does it. When you see her doing it, she's just like running these fuckers. Like, I don't know how she's doing it, but and I want to reach out, and I'm going to reach out with her because these things, I don't know how much you know about crypto, but they're called NTFs.
Yeah.
Okay, so you know about those.
Slightly, yeah.
Slightly. So it's a digital art piece that, like, it's like Googleable who the owner is. So, like, I can have like this light bulb, and this light bulb sells for $1,000.
Yeah.
You can have a copy of this light bulb, but the name Lightbulb35421 on the internet. And it can't be changed. It can't be hacked because it's on the blockchain. This belongs to Brock Teal.
Yeah.
That's fact. It can't be hacked. It can't be changed unless I sell it. So people are thinking in like 10, 20 years, they're like, oh, there's just going to be another pandemic, or, oh, people are just going to realize how dope it is to stay in your house.
I think people realize that now.
Oh, yeah. So, like, yeah. And it kind of sucks because people want to go to Panama City and shit. Mm-hmm. But when we're on some Ready Player One shit and we can just like, oh, boy, let me tell you.
Let me tell you something. I have a 9-page script for a VR game that I typed out all by myself.
Nice.
So
I'm telling you. Like, because, like, think about it. Like, me and my brother, we watch Party WandaVision and Attack on Titan whenever it comes on. I'm like, just imagine when we get the VR goggles which they probably might have now, where we just slap on the VR goggles and I just sit next to him on a virtual couch and we're in front of a virtual screen watching Attack on Titan or WandaVision. I'm like, yeah, oh.
Dude, it's called, not, I don't want to say it's called VR chat, but they already have stuff like that.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm sure. But now, could I, like, hook it up to my Hulu and watch, like, Game of Thrones or Attack on Titan?
You can do virtual desktop and do it from there. I know that
No, but I want to be in I want to be in a black room with a screen and a couch, and there'll be, like, 5 people there and be like, hey, what's up, man? Hey, what's up, man? And we just sit on the couch just chatting and watching the movie.
I'm Googling it. I got you. Hold on.
I'll buy that bitch tomorrow. I've got a credit card. I will make an irresponsible purchase.
Planning support for Soviet. Blah, 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 blah. How can I watch movies?
Hulu on Oculus.
Yeah. Can I watch? I'm gonna do Oculus Rift because why not? Because the Quest could probably also do it.
Oh, I'd hope it would.
Wait, hold on. In a virtual room. So virtual.
Because if they don't have that right now, then they're wasting their time.
To quote, Hulu Vr App lets you watch shows in a virtual living room with your virtual friends. Now you can use your Oculus avatars on both Gear VR and the Rift to join friends in Oculus rooms to watch Hulu content.
Yo, see, right? So I've said I'm going to make an irresponsible purchase, so now I'm going to have to make a video of my wife screaming in the background, I can't believe you did this. And I'm going to have to fucking do it. I said it. I'm going to have to fucking... But no, that's dope as shit. Like...
And I love... It's been the only thing... Like, so when I got my Quest... I had the Oculus Quest, and I sold it because I was going to buy the Quest 2. I'll get to that in a minute. But when I had the Quest, when I first started playing it, that is the first official, I quote official, because my best friend let me try his PlayStation VR, which I loved, but still. When I tried the Quest, untethered, no wires, no nothing, it's just the headset.
Oh, it's a different experience.
I played VR all day, every day, for 3 months in high school. Come home, do homework, VR. Go to work, do homework, come home, VR. All I did, weekends, wake up, go to work, come home, VR. That's it. That's all I would do.
Yeah.
And it got to a point where I woke up from a nap one day. And I woke up, I didn't realize I went to sleep. I just woke up and I went,
I'm blind!
I just went like this. See. I was like, do I have the headset on? I was like doing this with my hand. Is this
real life?
Yeah, I was just like, this is real life?
The quality sucks.
Yeah, I was like, I only have one life. This sucks. And then when you're oh, sorry.
Yeah, but just to interrupt you real quick because this does build on to what we were talking about, and I will let you finish. Trust me.
Thanks, man.
But no, actually, the episode's over. Get the fuck out of here.
That's it. All right, yeah, bye guys.
Peace. Bye. Na. But cuts to black. But those NTFs I was talking about, now imagine everybody's over for a watch party, and then you leave the living room and go to the art gallery, and you see these incredible pieces of art on your wall, and they're yours. And your friend goes, dude, that's so fucking dope. I want it right now. How much? And you're like, well, I bought this for $1,000. It's been 2 years. The artist is pretty valuable. Let me Google, see what it's worth. It says it's worth $2,000. Are you good for that? And he's like, yeah, sure. You buy that digital piece of art from you, and then he throws it into his house.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm totally fucking down with that.
I'm so excited. Within the next 10 years, they will be on the, within the next 10 years, I think we'll have the technology to begin Ready Player One technology. But I think in the next 30 years is when it will start being more mainstream, I guess.
Now, the second it's available. Now, let me tell you, the second that you're able to SAO, Gun Gale, the second you're able to make
real life.
The second you're able to make money in a video game and then by whatever means transfer that into real world currency, that's when it's game over. I'll quit my job that day.
Oh, dude, same.
On God, like I won't even hesitate.
I'm excited. I'm excited and I'm scared at the same time because it's like I enjoy the real world. There are beauties in it. You just go out into like at the river.
I can replicate those beauties. Actually, I don't know. Water texture kind of sucks in video games, so we'll have to see how that runs.
It's just like there's gonna come a moment where it's like over quarantine, you miss seeing certain people, right? That you couldn't see. And so I think there's gonna be days like that, but I think it's gonna be more like I'm not saying it's gonna be a bad thing. I'm just saying there's gonna be moments where I'm gonna want to just be outside and just hang out.
Have you heard or read about Ready Player 2 yet?
I've heard about it. Everybody says I need to get the audiobook.
Yeah. No, I listened to the audiobook like 3 times already. But it's not that big of a spoiler. If you think about it hard enough, that's definitely where it's going. Do you mind about hearing it? It's just
It'll be fine.
Okay. So the new gen console is an SAO rig where it literally like manipulates sound and smell. So you're in the virtual world, but you can like touch the grass and like squeeze a tit and like so.
I got you.
So yeah. So, but I'm like, once we get to that fuck reality, game over. Doesn't matter. I can feel my hair flowing through the breeze as I fly in the Superman position. Fuck reality. Reality smells.
I'm cool with it. I'm ready for it. I mean, like, I'm not ready for it. I want to like, I'm ready for like to see it happen. I'm ready to see like from now to when it's actually a thing, that process. It's exciting because when my kids are born, eventually I'll just be like, I was a pioneer.
Right.
And I hold up like an iPod, the classic. I'm like, this was the pinnacle back in the day.
They thought you were crazy. A keyboard that you couldn't touch, a non-mechanical keyboard. They said we were mad.
I don't know, man. It's so. Speaking of VR, so I sold the Quest because the Quest 2 came out, and I bought my Quest 1 for $400, $440 to be exact.
Which is not that bad.
Which is not that bad. No, and then
not at all.
I had it for 2 years, perfect condition, nothing wrong with it. I sold it to my boss at the t-shirt shop. My boss back home is like a pretty cool guy, super down to earth, laid back, loves the fuck out of technology, out of space, very passionate. I sold it to him for about $200 because, you know, after 2 years it goes down a bit and it's used, whatever. I'm not GameStop where I'm like, oh, you have this $400 headset? Yeah, we'll give you like $80. Yeah.
Cool.
80 bucks, whatever.
And we're actually having a deal where we give you 20% more, so you're actually lucky.
Oh yeah, no, I'm lucky.
You should be thankful. You should be thankful.
I'm lucky GameStop is just putting it in my ass right now. Yep. Thanks, GameStop. Appreciate you. But no, I sold it to him for $200. I made a bit more money working for him after that. And I was like, all right, cool, I can buy the Quest 2. Then I saw the Rift S was on sale for the exact same price of $299.
So what's the difference? Is the Rift S better than the Quest 2?
It's just the display. It's just a VR display. Your PC is what runs the games for the Rift.
Oh, so the Quest 2 is the all-in-one. So that's is that do you want it hooked up to your PC or just because you have the PC?
I want it hooked up to my PC because there are some games like, okay, I can just mod my PC to where it can run that game. I don't have to get a newer version. It's like getting an Xbox. It's like you get the Xbox One, and then the One S came out, and it can run games better. Okay, then the Xbox One X came out. You're like, oh god, okay, so now I got to get that to run these games better if I want to. But with a PC, it's like, just keep this. I upgrade a few parts, save up the money, whatever, done deal.
Okay.
That's my logic on it. I'm tired of buying a console every 6 years.
Dude, it's going to be every year in a minute.
Oh, we got the PS5. Now, PS6 6000. Done.
Fuck, the PS6000. They'll fucking do that, I swear to God. The PS6000.
I was lucky enough to actually get to play with the PS5. A buddy of mine in San Angelo has one. I'm from Texas, by the way, so I'm way far away from everybody. I'm in the middle of buttfuck nowhere, as I call it.
Oh, dude, I will fight you on who's in the butt fuckest of nowhere.
Oh, I think you're more buttfuck nowhere than me, but like.
Oh yeah.
So PS5 controller, right? In the Spider-Man game, have you played Spider-Man, Marvel Spider-Man?
I've not. I've decided that I can make money. I can try to make money off this podcast. So any funds that are going to other stuff, it's all been thrown into the podcast area.
Sorry.
That's fine. Just a quick jump to the warehouse.
Yeah, whatever. So PS5 controller, right? So regular controller, whatever. When playing Spider-Man, when you swing, by the way, the web swinging in that game, phenomenal. Like, oh, it's so amazing. When you swing, when you pull, it stops you. You pull like that much, it just stops you. And then you can't pull more because it's on, like, the second it attaches to the building, it's like, it just stops. Like, you feel a bit of tension on the building, it just stops. And it's not even fully pressed or whatever. They did wonders with that controller.
Oh yeah, because I heard when Horizon Zero Dawn 2 comes out, like you'll be able to feel the tension in the bowstring.
Mm-hmm. You can when shooting in any like shooter game, you pull it, it stops, you feel the trigger stopping, and it's like, and then you can just feel like a tiny little like haptic feedback sensor, and it's great. I fell in love with it immediately. Granted, it takes up like this much freaking space, but like it's fine, minute detail. It's whatever, you know. So what? I don't need an entire space for anything else but a PlayStation.
Yeah. So what do you think will be coming? What do you think will happen first? As someone who, as a streamer and a Twitcher, it would be beneficial for you to have your ear to the ground on this. Haptic feedback suits with VR or with traditional video games, like you're running around in COD and like you feel somebody hitting you in the back.
I think it's going to go to console first. I think it would be more beneficial for them to do console first because not everybody has a VR headset, but so many fucking people have so many consoles.
Video games are going to be absolutely taken over by fit people at that point. You have some fat dude. His whole life he's been like 6 hours. He's gonna be that fucking South Park Warcraft.
Yeah, where he's like this. Yeah.
I watch that episode monthly. That's my favorite South Park episode. I'm like, I know the guy. I know the fucking dude. But there are gonna be so many fat dudes that are just like just barely moving on that platform, and some just six-pack dudes just like just running.
It's gonna come to console first, definitely. And the only reason I say that is because the number of people who have a console in their household is more than the people who have a VR headset. Because they're expensive. Because you also have to buy a PC potentially, depending unless you get the Quest. So if they can like master the haptic suits, and then VR happens, then they're like, hey, we also have this for VR too. Then it's like, oh, okay, cool. Now that I have a VR headset and I can get a haptic suit, and I know that they can work and actually not be shit. Yeah. Because my friend has one for a console, or like because whatever. So I think it's gonna work.
So because I believe it will. I believe like as fast as so many different streamers, digital artists, YouTube, as fast as that has been like massively adopted, like everybody now has their favorite podcaster, YouTuber, all that good stuff. One of the quirks in Ready Player One, when I originally read the book, and this was not the audiobook, this is when it first came out, one of the things that really caught me off guard, and I was like, there's no fucking way this will ever happen, is when they had the full body haptic feedback suit that was like the onesie that you had to shave all of your body hair off of for it to completely seal up. Like in the book, he was talking about how he when he ran away from the government, or like not the government, but the corporation, which was pretty much its own fucking government. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
When he ran away from them, changed his identity and got a small apartment building, the shower dispensed like Nair body lotion, and it like stripped all of his hair, his eyebrows, everything, just completely hairless, so that he would have a perfect seal into that haptic feedback suit.
Nope.
You say that, but what happens when you're at like 70% efficacy on feeling gravel crunch underneath your feet just because you didn't shave that hair on your big toe?
I'm okay with that.
You're okay with that?
I'm okay with that because I've been growing my hair out for like a year now, and I am in love with it. I love my hair. I love my facial hair. It
doesn't matter. You can have your hair in game. You'll never leave your house.
Because then one day I have to look in the mirror and be like, I gave up something I've worked hard for on my face.
You have to ignore it for 5 seconds. Just ignore it for 5 seconds.
Because it's going to be in my mind. I'm okay with dying over and over again more if I had hair than if I shaved. The rest of my body, I don't care. But my face and head, no.
I'm sure they'll have a variant where it's just like here, because honestly, it's like we already have people that like manscape their chest, their pubic areas, legs and feet to some extent, because I mean, and I was kind of thinking about this when I was younger. I'm like, guys, we cut our hair and we trim our beards, but our fucking legs look like they're twisted briars. Like, you can have like an inch of straight hair and it still look decent. But like, that was back then, and then you were queer if you did that then. So they're just like, nope, can't do it. Nope, can't do it. Fuck that. But now it's like, yeah, sure, get a manscape. Run it through all your shit. It's all good.
I'm excited for it.
Oh my God, I can't tell you. I'm so tired. No more 9 to 5. Like, you have a decently exciting 9 to 5, like radio host.
I just sit on my ass. That's all I do. I don't even do my show anymore. I just sit on my ass and I hope other people do their stuff.
Right. So like, you could like 9 to 5 radio host. Hell, it's not even 9 to 5. It's probably like 4 to
4 to 12. I picked my hours.
Oh, I mean, when you're like full time. When you're like,
yeah. Yeah, no.
It'd be like 4 to 12 or something, because there's like 3 different shows.
Yeah, no, I'm excited.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm telling you, it's gonna be wild. Like, this video game future that we've got to deal with, it's gonna be exciting. I'm very excited for it.
Dude, same.
So, do you think that Twitch will evolve with?
Yes.
So you think there'll be those? You think there'll be those virtual digital cameras that they have in game? You throw it up, and you're like, stay on this point. Just record it. I'm not a computer expert. I'm no genius. I don't know how that would work, but surely they'd be able to make that to work. If I can sit down and watch Hulu with my brother, and watch Attack on Titan, there's already they'll be able to figure out how to record from different angles.
Yeah, people already do VTubing. They're gonna go with it. Maybe not right away, but they're gonna go with it. It's gonna be a thing.
Dude, I am shocked and amazed how quickly VTube blew up. Like, I remember hearing Pokimane. She's like, "Oh, I'm going to do a virtual YouTuber, and then I'm going to have someone else dub over my voice so I can reach out to other countries and audiences." I was like, first of all, that's fucking genius. But I don't know how the virtual avatar is going to play over. And that was like February 2020, and then by March, or not May 2020, VTubers, and I was like, holy shit, where the fuck that come from? Where'd that come from? Shit. So it just blew up.
Speaking of VTubers, I want to do some Nooksby VTubing, because the Nooksby character, here's the thing, is a bunch of people that I've met online think me doing Nooksby stuff is just who I am. No, it's more like the reactions I give on Twitch, like when my buddy kills me, I'm like, no, I'm like slamming my hands on my desk, just screaming. That's not how I usually react. I'm just like, you are a fucking asshole. But like, to other people who are like, oh, this dude's just freaking out. He just died in the game. That's funny to them. That's what brings him more viewers. So for Nooksby,
Yeah.
the persona face is like LED glasses that change and like have emotion and a mask and like my hair. That's me wearing all of that. I'm posing with a thing of jelly beans. If we could just focus, that'd be great. Or not. That's dope. Whatever.
It's all good, man.
Where are those? Here they are. You want to see them real quick?
Oh yeah, bet.
So like Nooksby is all about that. I've had people do art of me because like they don't have to draw mouths. They don't have to make facial expressions. They just got to do expressions with the eyes. Turn them on. It's Kimmy on. Then we got like these blink.
Nice.
These are just X's that move.
You should have that hooked up to a keypad, and like every time you die or like you're asking a question, you like hit the keypad and the eye changes.
Have you played Watch Dogs 2?
I have not.
There's a character named Wrench, and he has a full mask, like front mask, paintball mask, and it has these LEDs actually, and they move with his emotions. It's really cool, and a lot of people. I want to save up some money to actually buy one of those, but that's way in the future. So no, I'm excited.
I'm telling you, it's gonna be. I don't know how we're gonna fuck it up though. We're gonna fuck it up somehow.
Yep, we're gonna fuck it up at the beginning, or midway through. Midway through is gonna be the golden age, and then right as it's getting better, they're like, "All right, so we're gonna implement this," and we're like, "No, what?" It's like 2012 YouTube. It's like everything's going great, and then they fuck it up, and you're like, "How?"
And then you've got like the ISIS beheading videos, the Nazis calling out for death to all Jews, and then the mild child porn in 2017. 16?
Oh yeah, no. Everything just sucks.
No, it wasn't child porn. It was like Spider-Man spanking Elsa.
Oh yeah, no, it's softcore porn. Doesn't show anything, but like
it's a children's channel.
Boy channels. It's so, and now on YouTube, I hate that I have to say it this way, but like the big thing to be on YouTube right now is a pedophile. Left and right, everywhere you turn, so and so's a pedophile. So and so's a pedophile. So and so caught for doing this. So and so talking. It's like, my God. It just makes
like, swear to God, like when I get big enough, like people are like, I just want to talk to Brock. Brock is so cool. I love his stuff. I'm like, the first text message better be a picture of your ID and a mirror with your face on it.
First message better be like, hello, I enjoy your content, so I can be like, thanks, have a good one, and then never fucking talk.
Oh, James Charles, a millionaire, multi-millionaire, 16-year-old dude.
I hate James
Allegedly.
I don't hate him. I just don't like his content. Not for me, I guess I should say.
Yeah, I mean, we're dudes. I assume you're straight. You haven't led me to believe otherwise.
Well, with my homies, I'm what they call homosexual, but other than that,
homosexual.
But like, I'm the gayest straight person you'll meet.
Right.
Say it like, because with my friends, it's just like I'll fuck around with them, but like, nah.
But it is so wild because you look at that dude's picture, like both dudes, they look old enough. Or they look like they're 18, but I'm trying to look 16, so I'll be super young. Like, I moisturize excessively, so my face is like super super youthful. But at the same time, you can't I followed Keemstar for because he was like, "Hey guys, I've got 20 minutes free. I'll show up on your podcast." And I'm like, yeah, sure, I'll take like 1,000 followers. I guarantee that you'll give me. But every other day, it's like he's tagging someone. Hey, I've heard a report that you're talking to a 15-year-old girl. Would you like to respond? Drama alert drops in 2 hours. I'm like, fuck me.
Keemstar sucks ass, and I hate him. I remember when Keemstar was starting, and everybody hated Keem. And then I remember iDubbbz did his content cop on him, and then it just kind of fell off the platform. That's how you knew when Logan Paul or Leafy, when Leafy was getting big, and then iDubbbz
died. Oh my God, poor Leafy. I felt so bad for him.
Then when he came back, YouTube just banned him. They're like, "Listen, times have changed, buddy. You should have came back sooner."
Listen, bitch, you took too long.
I mean,
normally the game is just ignoring what happens, But when iDubbbz goes after you,
You're done.
Yeah, you're done. It's not. And then he kind of like fucked himself with like his girlfriend's like, I'm gonna have an OnlyFans. He's like, yeah, no, I'm totally fine with that. You 12-year-olds that kind of look like me and think that I'm like you're like the dad you never had because you don't want your actual father. It's like no. Like that's a character. Like these are actually bad people. But if somebody wants to show their body for sex work, I have no issue with that. Which I don't even think hers was like actual nudity. I think it was just like sexy cosplay.
It was just unnecessary drama. It didn't need to be a thing, in my opinion. Like,
but he was shitting on so many people, you know, like, cause like it's kind of like the left. Like there's this one guy I know that he was like, he canceled everybody. Like he would like go like 20 years back on your Twitter feed, which is why I'm so happy that all of my Facebook posts are just memes that I wanted to see for myself later, so I shared them.
Yeah.
And like, there's nothing incriminating on my shit. I'm hyper aware of cancel culture, so like I'm golden. I will never say anything. Like,
oh yeah,
I think I said queer like 20 minutes ago, but that was an example of like past atrocities, so that's put into a context. So that's not even applicable. But I think, and then somebody came back on his Twitter and they canceled him, and I was like, oh my God, this is what I've done to so many people. I'm a horrible person. I'm like, yeah, no, pretty much. You are. It's okay, though. It's like, it's over for you. Like, you went from like 500,000 Twitter followers, which for a non-gamer is like really fucking impressive.
Yeah.
But then he's nobody now. I think Twitter actually banned him. Like, I'm not 100% sure.
Who, iDubbbz?
No, this other guy. Because like you talk about that, like people will turn on you so quickly because if not even saying that iDubbbz needed to be turned on, but if you're in the business of having people turn on people for a thing that they did, whether it was justified or not, the second it becomes applicable to you, you're done.
Yeah.
And then it went from something so insignificant as my girlfriend does an OnlyFans and I have 2 million people. So if 2,000 people decide to hit up her channel, that's what, $10 by 2 people by 20 or 2,000 people. That's $20,000 a month.
Yeah.
He'd be an idiot not to hype that up.
I got nothing on this one. It's just, what's up?
I was like, you look like you was looking something up. I was like, are you like,
no, I was just, one of my settings came back and was like, hey, your updates can't happen. And I was like, all right, whatever.
Oh, okay. But yeah, no, it's kind of cut and dry. It's like he has a girlfriend. He's okay with the girlfriend doing X, Y, or Z. He's promoting X, Y, or Z. And that should have been the end of the story.
Yeah, it should have been. I wish people wouldn't. People just suck. I think they just need to like get the fuck over everything.
Well, because there's no way, because I know normally people are like a scale of how do I look 1 to 10. So if we took that into an actual scale, that would mean by just a randomly plotted percentage that 50% of the population would be good looking, but because I mean, even if we think of 50%, we're like, if I'm a 7, I'm like, did you just call me ugly? What the fuck is wrong with you? But I mean, that still says it's 1 to 10. So 50 is average. So 5 is average. So half the population is average or better. The other half is average or down. And that's not even bringing into context, are you overweight? Do you not wash your face? Do you keep your beard in touch? So by those standards, by those percentages, half of the world is just a sad, desolate, ugly little fucker. So how are you not going to be anonymous online and an asshole? Of course you are. Of course you're going to be. You'd be stupid if you weren't.
Yeah, it's more like, that's why I don't try to be mean to people online. Because, like, I know it's going to come back somehow to bite me in the ass. And
no, would you say one more time? Because I'm pretty sure I can riff off of it.
I said that's why I try not to be an asshole to people online because I know it's gonna come back to bite me in the ass.
Oh, yeah, no, I can't do anything with that.
Oh man.
You kind of have to though sometimes. Like,
oh yeah, no, set them in their place and everything, but like still.
Yeah. Well, it is wild. So, where you said you wanted 10,000, 100,000 subscribers, and you'd be good with that. But in all honesty, where do you want to see yourself in like 5 years? Like, where do you want to like see your channel?
Not dead and in the ground. I don't know. I think I want it to just continuously grow, and hopefully by then I'll already have reached that goal and be happy.
Do you want it something? Do you want to be like 4 or 5 hours a day streaming, and then that makes you enough money to live off of, and then some? Or do you want to have like a YouTube, a Twitch, a TikTok, and just like a whole social media empire? Maybe some Nooksby glasses or face masks.
Well, like, I don't know about all that. I think I just want to. I just want to. Where I'm comfortable at right now is just having people enjoy everything, and I don't want people to. I don't know. It's something weird in my mind. I just want to have fun. And the second it gets big enough for me where I'm just like, okay, this isn't that fun for me or whatever, then I'm just gonna be like, listen, we're taking a break or whatever. I don't know. I want to grow. I think that's a goal for everybody. Everybody wants to get there, but at the same time, there's gonna come a point where it's like, how do I put this? Where it just gets big enough where like if people start noticing me, that's when I want to draw my line. Because the second people start noticing me is when I'm just like, I don't want to do this anymore. It won't be fun for me because then I can't go into a McDonald's bathroom on a drive and just go take a fat dump and then leave, you know?
Without somebody being like, oh my god, I just followed Nooksby into the bathroom and this shit smells.
Yeah, like I don't want that.
Because I can't remember what her name is. I think it's Allison Ray or something. She's a famous TikToker, and she broke up with her boyfriend, and like the paparazzi hounded this woman into literal tears in her car. And as she's having her nervous breakdown, she's just bawling into her eyes. Like the only reason you can't hear her is because she sealed herself inside the car, and these fuckers are like 2 feet away with their cameras, just like, yes, give me those tears of unfathomable sadness.
Give me what I need.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's where I think like the VTubing and the corpse husband and all these, like, because even he was talking about how like one day someone will find out, enough people will know that against my will, people will know who I am. And then it's all, because at least with like us, like the day I have a man, woman, child, anyone approach me at Walmart and be like, wait, are you Brock from Brock's Conversations for the end for the end of the world? I love your podcast. Thank you. Can I get a picture? Like the second that happens, I'm gonna hire security, because it only takes so long until somebody's like, I've secretly loved you from afar for the past 5 years, and
will you be my Valentine?
And I know you're married, but just say the word and we don't have to worry about her anymore. I'm like, oh no. Like, because like you hear these stories of like these YouTubers, like the Karen and her Chad child walk up. Yeah. She's like knocking on their door at 12 o'clock in the afternoon. It's like, my child loves your videos.
It's like, your child loves them more. Like, fucking slap.
It's like, you're about to get the police called on you. Or if you get raided.
Oh yeah, no, doxed. I fucking hate that. That's what scares me.
Oh yeah, no, I don't want the police busting into my fucking house. Like, it's not that hard. It would not be that hard to figure out where I live.
Yeah.
Not really. Like, it's not some giant apartment complex or something, or some house in a secluded neighborhood. Like, I know even Keemstar, like, he said he was like, he got raided, but the police station knows about him. So they're like, look up 754 Malibu Way. And it's like, oh, that's Keemstar. Hey, Mr. Keem, are you okay? Yeah, okay. We're gonna send somebody out just to double check. Just wave your hand out the window. Like, people will like easily like download Google Voice and get a fake phone number and commit a felony just for the lulz.
Oh yeah, no, it's scary. It's not fun. It's terrifying. My desktop just went black, but like, oh, there we go. Thank you, Streamlabs, for actually wanting to cooperate. Everything I could see you, but like everything else just went black, and I was like, cool.
I was like, he's having computer complications, or he is so bored, and we're about to end this podcast.
No, I'm just computer complications. I'm actually getting ready to stream.
Oh yeah, that's right. So we actually may have to end this.
No, it's not that I'm not bored. I'm actually having fun talking about all this. It's just I want to be rude and be like, all right, so I just gotta up and leave. I just want to have everything ready though.
No, I hear that, man. I hear that.
A little hour stream.
Absolutely.
But no,
actually, dude, I'll probably jump on your stream and I'll probably try to snipe some of your followers.
Hey, man, just don't be annoying about it, and we'll be fine. I'll be like, hey, yo, this is Brock. Has this podcast. One of my people in the audience actually on Discord was like, yo, where can I find this podcast at? I was like, I know it, but I don't know it off the top of my head. And they're like, oh, okay. I'm like, thanks.
Wait, you are like people are already talking about my podcast?
Yeah.
Hey! Yes.
Thank you, Animal Crossing, for loading. Oh my god.
So are you playing that on? Are you playing it on Twitch, or I'm sorry? Are you playing it on the Switch or on the PC?
On the Switch. I'm playing it on the Switch. At Streamlabs open up, yeah.
How does that work? Do you have to like crack inside of the thing, or can you just like plug the USB-C cord into it and it like pulls it off the screen?
I got a capture card. So.
Oh. I'm gonna have to learn this stuff. Like, I have no idea how to stream or anything. I'm literally like, okay, so I'm gonna do TikTok. I'm gonna do Pokemon thrift shopping, current events. Maybe some skits. Those are going to be my 4 video categories. Maybe I'll come up with my own independent, like, long form story skit. I'm going to do Twitch, YouTube, Spot. I'm like, how the fuck are you going to do all this stuff? You don't even know if you don't even know how shit works.
And I just do it one step at a time.
Right.
So I can promote real quick or no? Like.
No, absolutely.
Cool.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, we'll end it with that. Go ahead and just promote, and we'll end it at that.
Sweet. Twitch.tv/the Nooksby. Twitch.tv/the Nooksby. No capitals. We're live usually every Friday and Saturday with my buddy Forrest playing Minecraft. We're doing an SMP with his friend Lime. And earlier in those days, early on Fridays, I'll be doing Batman before I do the SMP. And then after that, on Saturdays, we usually do a different game. And on Wednesdays, like today, we'll be doing Animal Crossing. So, yeah. And then youtube.com/Nooksby. God dang. I need to get some water. And yeah, if you guys haven't already, you should also subscribe here on Brock's YouTube channel for the podcast. I enjoyed it. I thoroughly enjoyed this.
Oh, no. I'm telling, like, I've had 2 episodes. 1 with my friend Justin and 2 with my brothers that I've not yet put up for reasons. But it's different in person. Like, I like, because it's going to take like $1,000 DSLR camera that can record for an unlimited amount of time.
Yep.
And then once I get that, like, I don't even want to think about how bad that's going to be. But when it happens, like, I'm going to try. And my house is not an absolute war zone of construction. Yeah. I'm going to bring people in. Like, if you're 2 hours away from me, I'm going to invite you over and then maybe bring you to dinner. Like, it's like a kind of like a, come on, dinner, right? Yeah. But talking to a person, it's this, as fun as this is, it's nowhere near talking to somebody in person.
Yeah. Cool. Hey man, if you ever want me back, let me know. So.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, no. Like, it's going to be like 6 months or so. I don't want you too close together, but you're absolutely coming back, man. And once I get my Twitch streaming up, we'll be able to do some stuff. Maybe I'll raid you with a couple hundred people.
Thanks, man.
Maybe one day.
Same here.
Absolutely. All right. Well, thank you everybody for coming on. Thank you, Nooksby, and we will see all you guys next time. Bye.
See you.